Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Wrestling Unlimited, as tonight was WWE Saturday night's main event from the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York, and oh boy, was this show awesome. This right here is how you do a 2-hour show. This show was fantastic. This show was hyped up well. This show was produced well. This show was just laid out perfectly. Like, I can't talk more highly about how this show came together as far as like the production, the wrestling, commentary, just everything. It was awesome. But then you got them idiots on Twitter who are going to complain, I'm watching Peacock. I pay for Peacock Premium. Why am I getting commercials? And then you go, oh, these guys are dumb because, well, they've never watched a live sports simulcast from a network television channel onto a streaming service. They all do this. Whether you're watching the NFL to the Fox Sports app, whether you're watching the NFL to the ESPN Plus app, whether you're watching the NFL to Paramount Plus, whether you're watching the NFL to Peacock, you're gonna get the commercials. Whenever Peacock has their NASCAR races, or in the NBC or USA Network has their NASCAR races on Peacock, we still get the commercials because we're just getting the television feed. It is not a special streaming event, a PLE, a pay-per-view, or so forth. So for all you people, and I'm going to say it just like that, all you people out there on Twitter, Blue Sky, Facebook, Threads, bitching and moaning, I pay extra to not have ads. Why do I have ads? Because it's a TV show, not a streaming event, not a PLE, you dumb sons of bitches. That's why. And I just don't understand how so many people, tens of thousands of tweets about this tonight, how so many people didn't understand that. I even tweeted at one person who then tweeted back going, yeah, but I paid for Peacock Plus or Peacock Premium or whatever they said. Well, so do you. It's no different than if you were watching on your YouTube TV, your DirecTV, your Dish Network, or your AT&T Uverse. It's all the same. So yeah, I don't get how people could be so dumb. I don't get how people could be so dumb and not understand that. Not understand that this was a TV broadcast simulcast to Peacock. Not a Peacock special simulcast over to NBC. Just saying. Just saying. But the big story really coming out of this show is something we didn't even see on the broadcast. The big story coming out of this show was Kevin Owens after the broadcast went off the air. It was Kevin Owens attacking Cody as he was talking to the crowd, giving Cody a package pile driver, stealing the Winged Eagle belt, and as he was walking to the back, getting into, yes, you heard it right, a physical altercation. Yes, a physical altercation. Just a little bit of shoving, but still physical nonetheless, of Triple H and Kevin Owens. Also, Lisa, no, I did not. No, I did not. I never once said the Charlotte Flair will be appearing at this show. What was reported, and initially reported from WrestleVotes, that then we reacted to, was that Charlotte Flair is returning imminently as early as Saturday night's main event. Didn't say at Saturday night's main event. We'll try again, Lisa. I knew I was going to get one dumb fuck. Oh, you said Charlotte was going to be on this show and you lied. I knew I was getting at least one dumb fuck coming in here, and you're the one, Lisa Williams. You're the one. No, I did not lie. Go back and read what we wrote. Go back and read what I said in the video. Go back and read the initial tweet from WrestleVotes. Hell, I'll pull it up and read exactly what I wrote on our website, pwunlimited.co, verbatim. Let's go to that right here. Major update on Charlotte Flair returning as soon as this week. As soon as, not this week. If we said just this week, that'd be different. I'm going to pull it up and pull it on the screen. Let's read this. Let's read this together. Charlotte Flair has been out of action for nearly 1 full year after suffering a knee injury in a match with Asuka back in December of 2023. Flair has taken us on the journey of recovery with her, and it looks like we could see her back on WWE television as soon as this week. According to a new report from WrestleVotes, they're reporting that Charlotte Flair could, not is, return as soon as this weekend's Saturday night's main event on NBC and Peacock. The tweet notes how Creative was tasked earlier this week to come up with ideas for her return. On the latest WrestleVotes radio, they noted that Flair is expected to have a little different presentation. Basically, Flair could return with a fresh coat of paint and a different side of Flair. They write, quote, sources indicate that Charlotte Flair's return is imminent, with the possibility of it happening as soon as this weekend on NBC. So again, no one said she will be at Saturday night's main event. Lisa, Big Boss, suck my dick. Yes, I said it, because I'm tired of you fools. No one lied about anything. It is Charlotte is returning at any moment, and it could have been this weekend. Could have been. No one said is returning at Saturday night's main event, will return at Saturday night's main event. No one said that. They said possibility of as early as Saturday night's main event. So, people want to come in here and call me fake news. You lied. No, I didn't. You just don't know how to read. And you don't know how to read the context. You don't know how to read what is actually written. You're like some of these stupid motherfuckers that go on here and only read how they want to perceive things, not how it's actually written or spoken. Go watch the video I made where I say Charlotte could return as early as this weekend, not will return this weekend. There you go. There you go. Man, God put so many people in their place today. Jeez. But with all of that, also, if you guys are interested, WWE, the belt that Cody Rhodes actually had tonight is for sale for a limited time only. WWE is selling that championship signed by Cody Rhodes. And if you use our link, in the description or in the live chat right now, you will be supporting us here at Pro Wrestling Unlimited when you do purchase it. But with that, I want to say thank you for joining us here. Twitch.tv/PW Unlimited, YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and podcast services all around the globe like Stitcher, Spotify, Google Pod, Apple Pod, Anchor, iHeartRadio, and so much more. Remember, if you are watching live on Twitch, you can help us out a couple of different ways. You can help us out by hitting that donate button down below or by donating Twitch bits in the live chat. Also, remember, you can help us out by subscribing to the channel one of two different ways. You can subscribe with a tiered subscription, or you can subscribe with Amazon Prime, because remember, if you use Amazon Prime, then you have Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming gives you a lot of cool things like free games, free stuff for games, and you always get one free subscription to any Twitch channel you want to subscribe to throughout the month. And I greatly appreciate it if you did right here, Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Also, remember, you can help us out on YouTube by hitting that subscribe button. That way you know when we post new videos. That way you know when we go live. And that way you know when we post to the community tab. You can also help us out by hitting the join button and becoming a channel member. As a channel member, you get cool things that you can do, like cool emotes that you can put in the live chat or in the comments. And coming up in the new year, we're going to do a bunch more videos for those members, like watch-alongs and special retro reviews as well. Also, remember, you can be like RTS with Oscar Montel and give us a super chat to get your comment, question, or concern read live on the air. He says, the way Ventura commentated reminds me of JBL. Well, I've said it in the past. JBL's commentary style is a play off of Jesse the Body Ventura. That is what JBL, I have heard at least said, that is kind of what JBL formed his commentary style based on. Also, remember, you can help us out by heading over to the Epic Game Store. Head over to the Epic Game Store and buy something. Whether you're buying a new game, whether you're buying an old game, whether you're claiming a free game and getting bucks for Rocket League, Fortnite, or Fall Guys, use this code right here, PW Unlimited, at checkout, and you will be supporting us at no extra cost. Maybe you're getting into all that new Fortnite stuff, whether it is Fortnite Brick Life, Fortnite OG, Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 1. You're going to be like me, trying to grind for Baymax? You need that Battle Pass to do so. And to get the Battle Pass, you gotta put in some money. When you're spending money, use our code PWU NLIMITED. Whether you're playing on your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Switch, your phone, your tablet, your computer, when you go to the store or you go to the Epic Game Store or you go to the shop in Fortnite or the Epic Game Store to get V-Bucks, it's going to ask you if you have a creator code, and you do right here. Lisa, you say, watch your voice or watch your language kids are watching. YouTube says when we posted a video or started a live stream, is this a video made for kids or not? This is a video not made for kids. So I could say whatever I want. But with that, Big Boss says you never say that. Never say what? I never say what. All you guys bitching and moaning, fucking crying, saying that I was wrong, I lied, fake news. No, you just don't know how to read. You dumb fucks. Anyways, let's talk about this amazing show. Let's talk about this awesome Saturday night's main event. After we get the signature WWE Open, we get a shot of the overhead of New York City. And the voice of Raw's Joe Tessitore welcomes us to the show. We then headed into a cold open, followed by the iconic intro set to Obsession, which is really cool. Tessitore is then joined by Jesse the Body Ventura, wearing the boa's snakeskin jacket and everything. Later he says, the snake that was killed to make this jacket, his name was Damien. Yeah, Damien. I'm like, oh, Lord. This guy's really going back to the 80s, saying, oh, I got Jake Snake. Anyways, crowd was great. Crowd was loving all of the nostalgia stuff here early on. Ventura and Tessitore talked about Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in the main event, with Ventura talking trash about Cody, even saying, at first, I didn't even believe that Cody was Dusty's kid. Because because Cody, he said something about Cody's got like a six-pack of abs, where Dusty just had a lot of ab. I'm like, what the fuck, this guy? Tessitore then says, we got one more surprise for you for the commentary team. Kicks it to Michael Cole. Michael Cole announces his good buddy, Pat McAfee. Yes, Pat McAfee called this show with Michael Cole. Not sure where Corey Graves was. Not sure why it wasn't Michael and Corey. We had Corey last night for SmackDown. Not sure why Corey wasn't on this show. But, hey, can't go wrong with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. And the show does open up. Their only non-title match of the night, it was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Boy, howdy, was this crowd behind Sami Zayn. Zayn went after McIntyre right away as the bell rang, but got taken down with a chop. Zayn recovered and hit McIntyre with a bunch of punches. Followed this up with a clothesline, and then on the apron, Zayn hit a modified springboard moonsault on McIntyre. On the other end of the ring, Zayn attempted a vaulting press to the outside, but McIntyre caught him, grabbed him in like a fall-away slam position, and then spun himself around and just launched Sami right over the commentary table. Right over the commentary table as we go to our first commercial break. When we return, McIntyre was throwing Sami around and hit him with the belly-to-belly. This got him a 2 count as Zayn avoided Calamity by dodging an attempted shoulder charge from McIntyre, which sent the Scottish psychopath right into the ring post. McIntyre then tried an avalanche white noise, but got flipped for a sunset flip powerbomb by Zayn and another near fall. Zayn's attempt at a blue thunder bomb was blocked by McIntyre, who cracked him with a Glasgow Kiss headbutt. McIntyre had Zayn in his sights for a Claymore, but he was intercepted and countered with a blue thunder bomb for a very close near fall. Crowd lost their minds that Sami didn't win here. As McIntyre rolled out to avoid a haluva kick, Zayn chased him to the outside, only to be met by a surprise Claymore back in the ring and a clean 1-2-3 pin. So there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Sami Zayn gets beat and Drew wins the match. Now, something we didn't see on the broadcast, but posted on social media. Drew McIntyre's walking to the back, and as he walks through the curtain, I guess you would say, basically says that he's not done with the OG bloodline and says, 1 down, 4 to go. Heck of an opener. This match had so much heat from the live crowd. Everything they did was basically perfect. I loved this match. But they got some legends showing off in the crowd. Tito Santana, Rich Herring, and a Jimmy Hart. We then move on to our first title match of the night. The Women's World Championship on the line. It was Liv Morgan defending against Iyo Sky. This match was a fast-paced, hard-hitting, furious style match. Like, they were just throwing everything they could at it. Now, do we have times for this match? I didn't get times. Let's see if Wikipedia has times. Saturday night's main event. Let me see if we got times for the matches, because I didn't get any times. 'Cause I am curious to see how long these matches went. We do have time. So the first match went. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Before the show went on the air, Motor City Machine Guns had a triple threat tag team dark match where they beat A-Town Down Under, and no, that was it. Someone had tweeted that they fought the Street Profits. No, it was just A-Town Down Under. Okay, I thought it was triple threat. It was Motor City Machine Guns versus A-Town Down Under, according to Wikipedia. But I saw somebody tweet saying it was Street Profits, so I don't know. But this match with Sammy and Drew did go 10 minutes and 5 seconds. And then Liv Morgan and Iyo went 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Curvin, what do you expect? It's a TV show. This isn't a PLE or a pay-per-view. It's a fucking TV show. Well, I don't get why people don't understand that. There was going to be commercials. We all knew that from the get-go. Anyways, Liv and Iyo had a great match. So Sky and Morgan started off with just full head of steam. Morgan attempted for a powerbomb to the outside early on, but it was blocked by Sky. There's an apron-based moonsault from Sky to Morgan that took us to a break. When we returned, Sky and Morgan were at a standstill, kind of, with the challenger gaining a little bit of momentum. Sky then ran across the ring and landed a suicide dive to the outside on Morgan. It was a double-footed springboard drop kick by Sky that got a near fall. Morgan then avoided Sky's bullet train and hit her foe with the backstabber to gain momentum. Sky, however, regained the advantage with 3 consecutive roll-through German suplexes. Morgan managed to kick out at 2. An enziguri from Morgan is met by a crossface from Sky that is easily escaped out of. Morgan, however, failed to escape another bullet train from Sky. There was a moonsault by Sky that was blocked by double feet from Morgan. There was an oblivion from Morgan that put an end to this match. And there we go. Liv Morgan does pick up the victory. Now, I forgot to mention, I didn't write it down, but there was one spot where basically Iyo grabbed Liv by both arms, pulled her in, and hit her with a hard knee, like a Kenny Omega style, that busted Liv open. She was bleeding from the nose. Not sure if she got a broken nose or not, but it is possible. But this match did go, like I stated, 9 minutes and 5 seconds, so exactly 1 minute shorter than the last. But it was still hella good. Damn good. I thought this match was awesome. As Liv was leaving after the match, she walked up the rampway. We hear the music of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley comes out and has a stare down with the Women's World Champion, basically saying, "I'm next. I want your title." Eddie, I have not seen that, so I'm not even going to... You're actually going to get your comment removed because I have not seen that, and I don't want fake news in the live chat. I can go double check. Yeah, I see nothing. It says that KO was fired. That's all I'm going to say about it. Let me... One last thing, Kevin. Plus, Kevin Owens couldn't have been fired because he's on next week's SmackDown. So, just saying, guy. Literally, it was filmed last night, SmackDown, for next week, and KO is all on that show. In a big, big angle. I'm not going to give any spoilers. Just going to say, there's a big angle with KO on next week's SmackDown. So, yeah. Please don't fake news in the chat. Please don't do that. So as we move forward, we had a triple threat match with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Gunther defending against both Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And we start things off with Gunther and Priest teeing off on Balor for a little bit. and then the ladder took over with a dive to the outside. This looked not that great because Gunther wasn't fully in position. Maybe he thought Priest was going to jump farther, but Priest didn't jump that far. So yeah, Priest did a flip dive, barely like kicked Gunther with it, and we went to a commercial break. Okay, Eddie Annis, you want to say not true? Whatever, fuck you too. So as we come back from the break, the action had picked up with Priest and Balor duking it out in the ring before Gunther floored both men with dual big boots to the face. Priest then felt the wrath of a Boston Crab from Gunther before Balor chopped the World Heavyweight Champion to break this up. There's a Pele kick by Balor to Gunther that is followed up by a double clothesline to both men by Priest. Priest then fired away with hard chops of his own to Gunther as they then lead to a little bit of a standoff, and then Balor getting a little bit of an advantage. With Gunther and Balor on opposite corners, Priest laid into both of his opponents easily. He ascended to the top rope with Gunther in hand and hit his own twisting version of Undertaker's Old School. It's like a variation of Old School. Priest had Balor in position for the Razor's Edge, but Gunther stopped it and looked to hit Priest with the powerbomb. Balor took both down, Priest and Gunther, with consecutive sling blades as a sleeper hold attempt was inadvertently turned into a pin by a super kick from Priest to Balor. Gunther then locked in a sleeper on Priest and looked to have him out cold. The challenger powered out of it and landed a South of Heaven chokeslam. Balor then snuck in with a neck breaker on Priest, followed this up with a shotgun dropkick. Up top, Balor attempted a coup de grace that was stopped by Gunther, who looked to hit a superplex, but then Priest grabbed Gunther in a cool-looking spot here. Priest grabbed Gunther, hit him with a Razor's Edge. Balor then basically jumped over Priest, hit a coup de grace to Gunther, went for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Like the ref's hand, you couldn't have been closer to when Priest broke this pin up. Like I think the ref even hit, but Priest did break it up. This was an awesome, great spot here with the near fall and the Razor's Edge into the coup de grace. It was all amazing. We're getting this as awesome chance at this point. There's a South of Heaven to Balor by Priest. The pin attempt is thwarted by Gunther when Gunther's on the outside and literally grabs Priest by the hair and just yanks him off of Balor. There's a powerbomb on the steel steps by Priest to Priest by Balor that is followed by a powerbomb in the ring to Balor. No, Priest by Gunther. Powerbomb from Gunther to Balor. And then Gunther stacks up Balor, pins him 1, 2, 3, and still World Heavyweight Champion. So Gunther defeats both opponents with power bombs before pinning Finn. Great match. Thought these three worked very well together. But the big question is, what is next for Gunther? I don't think he faces Damian again. Something tells me not Finn either, since he pinned Finn. I was thinking maybe if Priest took the fall, Finn can try to get another shot. But with Finn taking the pin, I'm just like, well, Finn's done then, right? Finn ain't going, no. How? I don't know. So we kick it back to Jesse the Body Ventura and Joe Tessitore. Forgot to mention Joe Tessitore wearing himself Old School look suit with the bow tie and everything, which was great. And they gave their thoughts on the last match and some earlier matches and whatnot. Joe Tessitore says, so what has impressed you so far, Jesse? And he said, that Liv Morgan has really impressed me. She took a stiff shot from Sky to the nose and it didn't even phase her. Gotta tell you, Joe, that Dominic knows how to pick women, don't he? I'm like, God damn, Jesse. Jesse Ventura feels like on commentary and just in this role, hosting and then main event commentary, it's the Jesse the Body of old. Like, he hasn't missed a step. I felt like I was watching an old Jesse the Body commentary gig. It's great. Because it's like, you see some guys come back and they maybe do commentary or they cut a promo in the ring 20, 30 years later, and it's just not the same. Just didn't feel any different. Just didn't feel any different. So then we had the match that probably had the biggest pop of the night, crowning the inaugural Women's United States Champion. And I tell you, Chelsea Green won this. This crowd lost their ever fucking loving minds. They did. They did. Also, shout out to Michael Cole with the TNA references, talking about how, you know, these two women have a history in TNA, have a history here in WWE. They're both former champions in TNA. I think he said that Chelsea's first ever match ever on television was against Mia Michin. So kudos on that one, because they have had multiple tag matches and one singles match against each other in TNA. Plus, they were in a Queen of the Mountain match. Very, very, very famous Queen of the Mountain match where Chelsea and, I don't remember if it's Deanna or Jordan at the top of a ladder in the ring. Michin, Mia Yim, pushes the ladder over and they go crashing to a table on the outside. WWE replicated that spot this past year at Money in the Bank. But yeah, these two worked well together, very well together. I thought this match was great. The crowd was 1,000,000% behind. Tivich says it was Deanna. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Crowd in Long Island, 1,000%, 1,000,000% behind Chelsea. You also got to love, we'll talk about it here in a moment, when Chelsea hit the Rough Rider and the crowd popped for it. Michael Cole goes, of course she's going to hit a Rough Rider in Long Island. Freaking Matt Cardona. Shout out there. Tell you what. So, they try to feel each other out with some kicks early on, but they miss and they dodge, dip, dive, whatever you want to say it. And then Green started things off really, where they traded some arm drags before Green threw her opponent to the outside. On the apron, Michin applied a modified submission using the middle ropes for leverage. That actually looked pretty cool. Till the referee kind of got distracted by Piper and they got out of it. And yeah, a little bit of a schmoz here, but not bad. They're then on the outside as we head to a commercial break. As we return, Michin countered Green's attempt at a Rough Rider with a powerbomb. She followed that up with a released German suplex and a tornado DDT. Green then kicked out at 2, following that barrage from Michin. Green then managed to connect with the Rough Rider. Crowd popped big, and this is where Michael Cole did but didn't make the Matt Cardona reference. Being, what did he say again? He said something about hitting that Rough Rider here in Long Island. It makes sense or something like that. So there was an attempt at a spear avoided by Michin, which caused Green to crash into Piper Niven at one point. Outside the ring, Michin took Niven out of the equation with the Eat Defeat. In the ring, Michin managed to hit Eat Defeat on Green, but a well-timed foot on the bottom rope saved the match for the Canadian Chelsea Green. Like literally, Michael Cole said, Chelsea Green only stopped that pin attempt because she's got long legs. He said, the tip of her long leg got to the bottom rope. Michin was momentarily distracted by Niven at one point. Got a drop kick for her troubles. In the corner, Green hit an amazing counter on Michin, which I don't know what Michin was really going for, but basically Chelsea was like on the top, and then she like did a counter flip kind of deal over Michin's back in front of her into the Unpretty Her position. Jumped up, hit the Unpretty Her. 1, 2, 3, pins Michin to become the first ever Women's United States Champion, and it was the only call they could have gone with. It was the right call, the only call. Chelsea Green, it's your first ever Women's United States Champion. And it's amazing. It's amazing. She's now got this belt, and she is gonna kill it. Then I love Piper coming into the ring, grabbing her Miss Elizabeth style, putting her up on the one shoulder, Pyro going off behind them, and Chelsea going, yep, it's me. And she's like playing with her hair a little bit, and she's like, I'm the champion. And great. And there's a new Chelsea Green T-shirt available as well. Let's pull that up on the screen really fast. That you can get. I want to say Chelsea Green T-shirt and signed. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe signed belt I saw. Maybe 2 seconds to find it again. Let's save this image here. Give me 1 second. I should have done this beforehand. Thank you, Elite Tis, for becoming a donation member and for 8 months. Said, honestly, Chelsea should have kissed Matt. Ain't gonna happen. Matt Cardona was not gonna appear on this show whatsoever, especially with him appearing on AEW the last 2 weeks and being the main event of the Ring of Honor show. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Damn, the new Chelsea T-shirt is already a bestseller. It's already a bestseller on WWE Shop. That's crazy. We're getting you a link right now. Give me 2 seconds. And then we'll show you that. Because they have a new Chelsea green, basically Statue of Liberty shirt. This is Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea on it. He doesn't work for AEW, but he's been on their television recently. So they're not going to put a guy that is on their television and main eventing technically one of their pay-per-views coming up in the next 2 weeks, week and a half, actually week, on their show. WWE is not going to put a guy that is working for AEW right now on their TV. It's you don't understand it, Elite. You just don't understand it. Yes, the week before Royal Rumble, Saturday night's main event will be in San Antonio, Texas. Oh, San Antonio. Why am I not getting this link? Why is it not wanting to copy? Give me 1 second, guys. It won't copy the link for some reason. There we go. So we have this here. Let's pull this up on the screen. Get your new Women's US Champion merch now. All right. Got this here. Why can't I get it to show? Why is it not showing it to me? That is weird. We have an autographed belt and this awesome looking new shirt too. Okay, here it goes. That's why it wasn't working. Now we've got it working. We have this here. I'll put the info in the live chat as well as we pull this up on the screen. We do have the new Chelsea green t-shirt. It says Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Her as Statue of Liberty with the title in hand. And the new signed Women's United States Championship. So go out, pick that up right now. The link is in the live chat, and I'm putting it in the description as well, in case you guys are interested in getting that piece or either pieces of merch. So then they show us two new champion or two Hall of Famers in the front row. Coco Beware, Greg the Hammer Valentine. They were shown in the crowd as we saw Jesse Ventura join Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on commentary. Pat said that this was a dream come true. Michael Cole said, yeah, it's like when I got to work with Gorilla Monsoon early on in my career, which I thought that was a great way to kind of talk about what this is. Pat working with a guy that he admired on commentary growing up, and a guy that Cole admired on commentary, not growing up because Cole was not like wasn't a kid when Gorilla was on commentary, but you get what I'm saying. Pat's working with the former legend. Cole got to work with the former legend. So then we get an awesome video. Well, first off, we get the Pat Strader back, and Pat's just hamming it up, playing around, talking about the bow tie on Joe Tessitore and so forth. Very funny. Then we get an awesome hype video for the main event, the undisputed WWE World Championship on the line. Cody Rhodes defending against Kevin Owens. This match ruled. This match was awesome. And goddamn Kevin Owens. I've said it before, I'll say it again, might be the best wrestler in the world because he knows how to do the little things better than anybody. He gave Randy Orton, and I could be remembering this wrong, but there was a week when he was squaring off with Randy Orton wearing a Bob Orton shirt. I think it was the week when he gave Orton the pile driver. Then he's done things where he's yelling about Cody and whatnot, wearing a Dusty Rhodes shirt. Then last night, he was wearing a Stardust shirt. He even told Cody he was more interesting as Stardust. Then tonight, this guy wore a Goldust shirt and the one single on his right arm, red elbow pad. Do you guys get the red elbow pad? Do you know what the red elbow pad is? Oh, my bad, guys. Showing you the live chat on both of them. Sorry about that. But do you guys understand the red elbow pad? The single right arm red elbow pad. It's Dusty Rhodes. Dusty always wore the red elbow pad. He had a black elbow pad under the red elbow pad a lot of times, most of the time. But that's Dusty's thing. He had the one elbow pad on the right arm when he did the yeah. So he had his brother's shirt. Then he had a little callback to his daddy on his arm. Fucking Kevin Owens. I'm going to say it if I haven't said it enough. To me, one of the best wrestler in the world. Because he gets the little things better than just about anybody. When they say it's not just about doing those big moves, it's the notes between the big moves. It's the things you do to make things matter, make sense, and get people interested. Kevin Owens may do that better than anybody. Kevin Owens may do that better than anybody. Showing people, getting people interested in a way that others don't. Plus, if these are just the shirts he's got sitting in his closet and he's not like getting these from WWE, god damn, has this guy got the greatest wrestling shirt collection of all time. Anyways, Owens comes down to the ring first, again wearing the well, no, he didn't wear the Goldust shirt in the match, right? I know he wore it early on when they were showing him entering the ring. Yeah, no. He had a different shirt on. Nope, wait, nope. That's not it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Why can't I find this now? Oh, because they haven't even posted. Oh, nope. Let me see. Kevin was wearing in the ring, because when they showed him entering the building at the start of the show, he was wearing the Goldust shirt. But now I can't remember if that's the shirt he was wearing in the match or not. Dusty cut off, according to Trey. Gotcha. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. Because I felt like, because the Goldust shirt was a gray shirt, but then I felt like he was wearing a black shirt. For some reason, I can't find this image all of a sudden. In the match, because Kevin likes to wrestle in black t-shirts. All of a sudden, my browser froze up. Trying to go back to Twitter. There it is. Yeah, he was wearing a Kevin Owens shirt. It says the Canadian Dream on it. Gotcha. Okay. Kevin Owens Canadian Dream shirt. So like a Kevin Owens Dusty parody, not quite a Dusty shirt. As far as the match does go, Cody comes out. He's wearing the Winged Eagle belt. And that's some guy arguing with me the last couple of days. They're going to bring out the original Winged Eagle belt. It's going to have the F logo on it and everything. No, it's not. And no, it didn't. They can't use the F logo if they're going to be making money off of that F logo. Like, there are some things, like they've been putting up videos, old retro videos on the Volt WWE YouTube channel. And that they are not blurring out the F logo anymore. But putting the F logo on this belt would have meant, or you sell, basically, they're selling this belt. The new signed Cody Winged Eagle belt. And if they would have put the F logo on it, then they couldn't sign it or sell it. So, no F logo. Well, why would they need that anyways? But I had some guy argue with me. It's got to be the F logo. They can't do it without the F logo. I'm like, legally they can't, bud. Legally they can't if they're going to sell it. Anywho, as the bell rang, Owens rolled out of the ring and took his time while taking a gander at that Winged Eagle Championship out of ringside. Owens headed outside and proceeded to go on the attack of Owens as he slammed him on the commentary table. There's a dive to the outside by Rhodes to Owens that led to an awkward landing on the injured ankle of Cody Rhodes. Remember, Cody had that match with Chad Gable that messed up his ankle. Owens then regained the advantage, and this was great. He threw Cody into the ring post, grabbed him, and did the Randy Orton backdrop on the commentary table, then looked right into the camera and said, "Hi, Randy. Hi, Randy." As we go to a commercial break, this is great. This is great. During the picture-in-picture, Owens was targeting that injured ankle, and at times, you could hear Michael Cole talking over the commercial break, which is kind of funny. I didn't quite pay attention to what he was saying, but I'm like, why do I hear Michael Cole? So, Owens targeted the injured ankle, like I said, and as we returned from the break, Owens landed a swanton bomb and got a 2. Owens decided to rub salt in the wound by mocking Dusty Rhodes' signature punches, but got met with Rhodes hitting his father's punch instead. So Cody hit it instead of Kevin hitting it. There was a disaster kick by Rhodes that got him a near fall on Owens. The WWE champion looked for a Cody cutter, but Owens rolled to the outside instead. A super kick from Owens was followed by the challenger clearing the announce table. Rhodes then paid homage to his old friend Randy Orton, his mentor, and hit an RKO on Kevin Owens. It wouldn't break, though. As they go back inside the ring, Rhodes had Owens in his sights for a Cody cutter and got a 1-2, and that was about it. Rhodes then placed Owens up top and had him set up for a high-risk superplex. Owens fought out of it and landed an avalanche fisherman's brainbuster on Rhodes, but Cody kicked out of 2. There was a stunner attempt by Rhodes that was met with a crossroads, but then Owens countered it and pushed Cody into referee Charles Robinson. Owens then hit a stunner, but with the ref down on the outside, went for the pin, and the crowd's chanting, 1, 2, 3, but there was no one to make the count. Until another referee, I want to say it was Eddie Arango, ran out. 1, 2, Cody kicked out. Pop-up powerbomb was blocked by Rhodes. The second referee found himself knocked down when Cody accidentally hit him with a crossbody. Owens rolled to the outside and looked to grab a steel chair, which he brought into the ring. He went to swing it at Cody, but Cody dodged it and hit a Cody cutter. Cody then grabbed Owens for a crossroads and contemplated, chair? Chair? Yeah, crossroads on the chair. He threw the chair out of there, went for the pin. He's yelling at Charles Robinson, "Ref, hey, come on, come on." Charles Robinson then stands up, and I didn't know the ref can count from the outside, but he does. 1, 2, 3. Bada bing, bada boom, there you go. Owens knocked out cold. Doesn't even attempt the kick out. Cody just pins him. Now, granted, Cody used the chair. So Kevin's going to probably come back all pissed off. "Oh, you cheated. Oh, you cheated. That ain't fair. Golden Child doesn't get in trouble for cheating." Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Yeah. Then we have all the stuff after the show and off the air. Cody talking to the crowd. Cody taking a package pile driver from Kevin Owens and having to be stretchered out. Owens taking the Winged Eagle belt and having an altercation with Triple H at the top of the ramp. So overall, great show. Awesome show. I loved it. Chris says, where can I watch the full show? You can watch it on Peacock for sure. It's up on Peacock. And then I don't know if you just recorded it through your, do you have cable? Because you could have recorded it through your cable provider. I don't know if NBC is going to have it put up for video on demand. Actually, we could check through YouTube TV real fast. It probably wouldn't be up yet anyways. It usually takes till the next morning. But let me see if, give me 1 second to move this, if YouTube TV maybe has it going to VOD or not. Who finisher was originally the pile driver? Kevin in the Indies. His finishers were the pop-up powerbomb and the pile driver. In like Ring of Honor and stuff. Chris Rock on SNL? Oh boy. That's kind of big. Let me see. I'm looking at YouTube TV. Saturday night's main event. Yeah. Not available right now on YouTube TV. I don't know if it's going to be up later on VOD, but it is going to be, you can watch it on Peacock. You can go right now, Peacock, and just watch it back. I'm going to double check to make sure it's up. Let's go to WWE. Watch the replay. Yep, it is up on WWE, on Peacock, on the WWE channel. So all you got to do, go to Peacock, click WWE, and it's the first thing you'll see. First thing you'll see. Let me get this poll going here on Twitch really fast. What did you think of Saturday night's main event? I liked it. It was all right. I didn't like it. All right, so if you're still watching, if you're here on Twitch, go vote. Go vote and let us know what you thought as we check the other polls. Where is the poll there? There it is. There it is. All right. I just posted a bunch since the polls went up. There's a bunch of stuff happened. Got the YouTube poll. Here we go. As far as the Threads poll does go, 57% liked the show. 43% thought it was just all right. Interesting. As far as the Facebook poll does go, just about everybody liked the show. A small portion didn't like the show, and one person thought it was just all right. Looking at the Twitter X poll, 65% liked the show, 25% thought it was just all right, and 10% didn't like it. Looking at the YouTube community poll, 72% liked the show, 21% thought it was just all right, and 6% didn't like it. As far as the live poll does go, 84% liked the show, 13% thought it was just all right, and 4% didn't like it. And finally, everybody that voted on Twitch liked the show. You know, other for free? No. I mean, yes, but not legal. When you find a watch wrestling, and they'll have it up. I mean, how do you watch Raw and SmackDown and AEW? But, Curvin, I don't watch Collision Live most weeks. So that's why we only, because Dynamite's the only show that people are really interested in. When we were doing Collision reviews, no one would watch. So why am I going to do a review of a show that's actually going to lose me money? Doing Collision reviews was losing me money. Hell, doing Dynamite reviews is basically only barely breaking even. Barely breaking even. So, just going to say that. Dynamite reviews for us are barely breaking even. Collision reviews, we were actually losing money doing those reviews. But with all that, Saturday night's main event, huge success, I would say. This show was awesome. This show was great. This show was fantastic. This show was everything we wanted and more. Now, what I loved the most was the pacing of this show. You had match, kind of a little something quick in the middle, match, a little quick match, match. And so, Palpatine, you're getting timed out for that. That's a bullshit comment right there. I don't do drugs, you dumb motherfucker. Don't come in here and ask me for drugs. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass out. No, we don't play like that. Family friendly for the most part. But with all of that, I thought it was a great show. Because they were constricted to 2 hours on television, they had to have a fast, quick-paced show. And I didn't get the times for the last 3 matches actually. Triple Threat went 11 minutes. the Chelsea Meechin match for the women's U.S. title went 8 minutes. The main event went 12 minutes. But unfortunately, like, this is how all WWE pay-per-views should be. Instead of like a 5-match card in 2 hours flat. Why can't we do this for all shows? Fortunately, the reason they did this because they were kind of hampered into doing it, forced into doing it like this. But it's like, we're going to get Saudi show in March or whatever before Mania. And there's going to be a lot of filler on those shows. And I don't understand it. I don't know if it's because Peacock tells them it's got to be this long, or if they just want it to be 3 hours. But hey, it's still better than them Tony Khan 12-match, 5-hour shows, 6-hour shows sometimes. But this was the perfect special event as far as pacing does go. And I didn't even care that there were commercials. Commercials didn't bother me one bit. And maybe it's because I'm working throughout tweeting and live tweeting and posting things, and commercials are actually good for me. But none of the commercials pulled me away from matches. There's times on like Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, NXT, where I'm watching the match. I'm like, oh, commercial, never mind. And then it comes back and it's like, whoa, what happened? There was nothing on this show that the commercial pulled me away and like took me out of. So that was really good as well. But with that, guys, I want to say thank you for joining us here. Twitch.tv/PWU Unlimited, YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and podcast services all around the globe like Stitcher, Spotify, Google Pod, Apple Pod, Anchor, iHeartRadio, and so much more. With that, oh, excuse me. All of a sudden, I don't know if you just heard that. My voice kind of like, I lost my voice for a second. But with that, guys, we'll be back on Monday for Monday Night Raw. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.